Welcome back. This will be part 5, 6? I don't remember. It's been a long night and evening. This is the night, start the next day. Day number, I don't know, 5, 6 on this. I've been working on this for a while. Normally this project takes me about 2 days to do. But since I'm doing it for YouTube, I kind of got to break it down and show you guys all the process of how it's done. Hopefully I did show you guys how to do bead in between this. I think I did. I don't remember. If not, I can go back and do another random piece and show you guys how it's done. But anyways, this part here is doing the inside fill of the video. So doing that little center part. And you can bead that little part and have it as a just as earring itself. You don't have to do all this extra stuff on the outside. But anyways, here's two different same thing. I'm doing the same thing, but here had teal turquoise inside. This one doesn't have it, just because I'm at that inner darker circle there, and that's about that 1 inch size, which you can actually fit a lot of stuff in there, such as coins. So if you're doing the center, you can bead from that section. Let's say you want to do a 1 inch center, you can bead from there and go around. Or if you have a center that's already you want to do that's 1 inch, like the 1 inch cabs, they have the epoxy ones. You can cut that center out, and then you can use it, such as, such as this. This is the center, and you can use it like that and go around, and have your template go around it. That's what I have here, and it's done. So you see, it's cut around it and set there. So that's another way you can use the template. And like I said, if you do beading like this far and you do have that one in the center, you have some mirrors like so, you can actually pop that in the center. It actually stays pretty nice. So that can work for the center too. You can glue it and be done, and do your edging however you feel you want to do. But I just thought that was interesting that is exactly 1 inch for 1 inch centers for mirrors, cabs, and what have you. But if you're doing other odd things such as these, you gotta kind of figure out where you need to be. So with this one here, as you can see, it fits roughly in that next circle there. So you can probably get away with doing one more circle. Well, this one does have that one there, but I still need to fit like a little bit more beads in there. I have it spaced out. Doesn't fit exactly. It's kind of one of those ones where it's like, can I get away with there or not? Or if you want to keep going, you can use one of these other centers, like so. Here's our crystal, sarcophagus crystal, 112. They're called. They're Rotoli or something. I don't know how to say it. I'm not a linguistic person. My vernacular is not that vast. But I do use a lot of material, and I do kind of all these different kind of beading stuff. I'm just kind of giving you guys options from here, because from there you can just go straight into full size, full beading, or I can add cabs or centers to it. Which, for me, this is be a full center, fully beaded earring, which is kind of rare to see because a lot of people like using centers and doing this and that. And this is one that was fully beaded inside, and then to be fully beaded around the edge. So let's skip to doing that center part. Here's one that I already did pre-done. So you see I do get the fill in around that teal circle. I do that with 2 needles. But now we're going to do this cross section here. So the way I do that is basically following these lines here. So you can see a cross section already done. All 8 went across. Or 4, what have you. Start on one side. Go through. With here you can do any kind of design you want. Basically, me, I use a gradient to go to do my pattern. It's still morning. I'm still trying to wake up. This is my coffee cup. I have a pint for a coffee cup. Can't have a pint in the morning, but I can have a coffee cup. coffee. But anyways, I pick up my gradient one bead at a time. Basically, from this has two gold, black, maroon, dark or red, dark orange, light orange, yellow, white. So you can see it fits on one side all the way pretty good. It's a bit weird. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it doesn't look like there's not enough beads. But like I said before, a lot of the beads I use are very irregular. They're not uniform, so I kind of had to have a little leeway with the beads. So like you see here, it doesn't fit in there exactly. If I pull all it aside, there's still a bit of space, enough for probably a bead or two. But like I said, the bead does expand, so you want to leave that for, like I said, expansion or movement. Because as you fill in the space, the beads are want to push and pull against each other, and you want to kind of leave enough wiggle room between it. Because if you don't have any wiggle room, you're gonna have a lot of pieces that will be bulging and fighting for space, and you really don't want that. So I always leave myself some space. So I pull it across there. There you can definitely tell that there's a lot of space in between. Make sure you didn't leave any color out. I did that one, I forgot what color, and it threw it way off. So I had to go back through and make sure all the colors were there right. So 2 needle, this one here you can tack down because you know what the space is. And you just start one side, just as long as you get that white bead, the white bead in the center exactly lined up, then you should be pretty good. So what I'm talking about here. Make sure these get lined up there, like so. So with that, I'm just going to go through and tack the first bead and work my way across. Like so. So I can push the beads forward a little bit just to get it to where I need to be lined up. I did change my audio. My microphone. Audio before I was using my phone, now I was actually using my mic for this project. So the audio may be a little different. I don't know if it's clear or not, but I'm still upgrading my YouTube and everything else with this. But anyway, see, like I said, center. Like so. So those beads are centered. Oops. Getting a little too aggressive there. Make sure you have this loose, because here I have it tight and it's kind of pushing the beads forward. When you get towards the end, I'll make sure it's kind of loose on you. So just give it a little tug and hold it, just so that's loose there. And pull. Make sure you're getting 2 beads. And like I said, if you do have it loose, then it kind of pushes it back, the beads, into its space. So you're not pulling the beads forward. And just like that, you have your beads going across. There's your first row. So next row is going to be the same, similar. You just want to go from the opposite side, or either way you're going, whatever comfortable with you. If you're right-handed, then it's easy to go from right to left. But if you're left-handed, then go left to right. I mean, it's all based on your personal preference. I can't tell which way is right. Can't tell which way is wrong, because everybody beads different. Not everybody beads the same. So with the next section here, I'm not going across. I'm going to go from here to that inner part, then go in, then come back out from back behind it, and go across. So you saw how loose the beads were. So this one here, you can add the full color range from the 2 gold back to the white, because that will fit in there pretty much exactly perfect. You don't want to be putting too much beads in there to where it bunches up. It'll cause headaches later, and you'll be chasing um, beads to tack them all down. And like I said, if you're using seed beads, try to go on the smaller side with the beads, just to ensure that you're not pushing too much on it. So, like all the color loaded on, I'm going right towards the center there. So, from here to here to center, using all the colors from the, like I said, the gold to the white. Like I said, it fits in there exactly. Then I'll come back out on the other side of the white and pull through. So I'm not trying to run across that and put my beads on top of it, because that's gonna cause movement issues and things on top of that, and I don't want that. It seems like it'd be easy just to go across and add all the beads, but no. I'll take my time and actually make sure the beads are set in that spot and are ready. So, like that. And then you want to do the same thing. Just tack it all the way across. Go in here from the outside in. Coffee's kicking in, so I'm shaking. So you just want to tack it through like so. So everything's kind of loose, so you can kind of move it around a bit if you need to. So that one's kind of high on it, so I can go through, kind of pull it down. So you see, it's kind of high, so I can go through, pull it down from my bead, lower than it needs to. And yank it down a little bit so it lines up. And always tack your first bead. So just like that, and then you have your cross section made. And we don't have to do a whole, like I said, 8 sides on what I'm doing, 8 points. You can just run it here and do a cross and do another row around it of same colors, and you can have one large section. So doing the center is just basic up to you. It's just whatever pattern you come up with. You can have a thick 3 rows going across, or actually like a center row and 2 on outside going across, and then make 1 going across. And the colors don't exactly have to be the same. It can be a solid color of white, yellow, what have you. Just as long as it, I guess, is complementary to what you're doing. Or not complementary, but contrasting colors. So this one's basically almost done, so I'm going to switch over to this one. So I'll be doing this next section here. So this one's already done. So you can see here, there's 1 color less because I filled in the white all here, and there's not enough space for the white to fit in there. So you take 1 bead out, 1 color out. Sometimes it's too much. You don't have to have 2 colors in the middle. You can have 1. So if there's like white in the middle, then it's the same thing on the side here. You go 1 color less and do yellows. Then for the sides, you do 1 color less and do oranges. You stop at the orange section. So you want to take out 1 bead when you're going across or coming to the center. But if it's loose enough, the bead's in the center, that first row, then you can add the right color to it. Yeah. But I'm going to show you on this one. where because these beads are not fun, especially when you're behind the camera. I'm at a distance, so it's at a disadvantage. If I was like beading my regular way, I'd be holding the piece up to my face, and peanut beads have my head down here. So here, one less, I'm at the orange. Go close to it, and there. Oh, I picked up 2 beads. 2 of the maroons. So let me grab my handy dandy pliers. So these have no teeth on it. As you can see, they're smooth, flat. This is my odd one. But normally when I break beads, I break them sideways. So I'll put the line with the bead, or the thread. So with the thread sideways, I break it this way. I don't try to break it across this way, because if you snap it and you go that, you tend to crush your thread and break it. If you go with the thread this way, you'll break the bead itself and not have to worry about crushing the thread. And be careful, you guys. I do got my safety glasses on, which are my regular glasses. And on top of that, I use my safety squint. So squint my eyes and pray that I don't hit my eyes. I'm sure every person does the safety squint. It's not the safest, but it's reliable in a pinch. But anyways, pick up the color again. And placing it here. Like so. And then go back through, tack it all down. Then after this, we can do the fill section of everything else. So, but this part, I just want to show you this in this one section. In the next video, I'll be showing you the next fill section, because I don't want to. This video is a bit long already, but hopefully it's detailed enough for you to understand the process. This one is a bit spacey on this side, but it's fine. Boo! So there it is. So it looks interesting already with just having that bit done. So next part, like I said, I'm going to do the fill section, this center part here, and then we'll have 2 pieces ready to be prepped for, I guess, putting on the reinforcing it so it's not flimsy, and then putting on the fingernail post for it, and get ready to do some edging. So stay tuned for that, and until next time, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully that was informative, and